Season 10 of the finals is here, guys, and I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about the weapons, the gadgets, the specializations, how to play them, are they good, are they bad, what loadouts you should be using, and we're going to be testing out the new map. I don't want to waste your time, so let's start off with the crossbow, which I think is the best addition to Medium's arsenal in Season 10. It honestly feels really good to use. It's essentially the V9S pistol from light but in medium form. Hipfire is very accurate. You will hit most shots all the way up to, believe it or not, 15 meters. Like this is 15 meters here, and you can easily hit hipfire shots to this thing from 15 meters. Honestly, even longer if you really tried, but at that point, I would recommend aiming down sights. Like I said, it's very similar to the V9S. It has very good range, as you can see. If you hit headshots, you can chip away at all the way up to about 50 meters pretty consistently. And it has very low recoil. It's very easily spammable. You can easily spam this thing, get kills all day long with it. I think you will be seeing a lot of the crossbow in the meta. But how I recommend playing this thing is kind of sitting a little further back. It's actually very good up close. Like I said, if you can hit fire with it, you can be very good up close. But I do think it shines best at range at about that 20 to 30 meter distance. If you can actually hit your shots, I mean, you can even melt heavies, as you can see. The crossbow honestly feels like one of the most versatile weapons in the game, and I'm really glad it's gone to medium because I think it's really increased medium's range in multiple ways. It's increased medium's range in the sense of you have really good long range again, but you also have a really good close range weapon. It kind of feels like the repeater and pre-patch repeater in that sense, but it's more balanced and honestly more fun. So quick recap on the crossbow. Play to about that 20 to 30 meter range. If you need to shoot further or you need to get up closer, it will work. It's very versatile, but it definitely shines at mid-range. Overall, I mean, already I would put this thing probably A tier on medium, and I could genuinely see it being an S tier pick. One more thing I wanted to mention about the crossbow, guys, before we move on to the specialization, is it is excellent destroying goo. Earlier when I was testing it, I was, people were gooing off doors, and this thing was just melting through the goo. I was actually able to stop a steal because I got through the goo so fast with this thing, so it's extremely effective at that. I'm sure by now everybody's seen the teaser for this thing. That was kind of anticlimactic. Let me retry that. There we go. So essentially what the new medium specialization excels at, the Vortex, is it will take mines, grenades, canisters, and enemies and fling them, oh, that was a miss, in whatever direction you shoot it at. So it can be very effective at stopping steals, clearing a cache out if you don't have data reshaper, or just clearing some debris off the floor if you need to open up an area. But it's not just limited to that. It's also a crazy movement tool for medium. I haven't quite gotten the movement down with it, but it allows you to do some crazy movement tech. So I'm going to use this jump pad here. Let's just say I take a jump pad, right? I just get off spawn. I'm going to prime that, and that was a fail. And what usually happens, I send myself forward. So let's just do this. As you can see, I kind of sent myself in the wrong direction there, but I've noticed this thing has some crazy potential for movement. If you can get some momentum build up like that, you can see that could have saved my life in some situations. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about before we hop into a game is the hover pad. This thing is weird. On one hand, I can see it having some crazy utility because guess what? Oh, I'm about to fall to my death. Pop a hover pad, guess what? I survive. If you get thrown off the edge with a new vortex, or you fall off the edge, or push off the edge, however, this thing can save your life. It can have some clutch plays. But on the other hand, I'm like, why wouldn't you just run goo, right? Goo is arguably better in a lot of situations. You get 2 of them, and I don't know. This thing just seems a little weird. Like, it feels very campy and not medium. Medium just doesn't. This just doesn't feel like a medium gadget. Like it's just weird, and I haven't really gotten used to it yet. As for destroying, it takes quite a bit to destroy. You're gonna have to at least shoot it a couple times, but if you're up close, it's probably gonna get destroyed fast. Overall, there's not much to talk about when it comes to this gadget. It can definitely have some crazy plays, I'm sure, and the season just came out, the gadgets just came out. There's not a lot of tech known yet, but hey, guess what? Ooh, that's interesting. So jump pad is probably not the best thing to pair up with it because I think your momentum is going to be too much. It looks like if you hold down your down key, so S on the keyboard, you can easily land on it. But it just kind of feels campy, and like I said, it doesn't really fit medium. At least the way I play medium, I like to constantly be on the move and supporting my team. But I'm sure for some people out there, they're going to be, saying hallelujah for this gadget. Alright, so really quickly before we get in the game, I did just want to show off. If you click here on the menu, you can click this thing, go to Reward Shop, and there are so many skins you can get. So I hit Plat last season, so I'm able to choose anything in the game I can get a Plat skin for now, or a Gold, or an Emerald. This includes every gadget, everything. It's crazy. You want to get an Emerald Goo, you want to get a Ruby double barrel, you can get them now. It's actually really cool the Embark went to this level, and it makes me want to hit, you know, Platinum and Diamond even more so now than before. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to spend my skins on, but I am going to honestly go with an Emerald Goo. I think that just looks really cool, so I'm going to spend one of my tokens on this Emerald Goo grenade, and we're going to equip that to everyone, because that just looks so sick. I know I have the little egg, but this just looks cool. Alright, so we're going to be booting up into Starlight Hollow now, and actually testing the new stuff out in a game instead of just the practice range, for you guys to get some organic gameplay, and I can give better feedback. Alright guys, this is the loadout I'm going to be going with for the new crossbow, and that is the Shockwave, the Jump Pad, Hover Pad, and Goo Grenade. When I tested my 2 games out earlier, this is exactly what I was running. I also say defib, of course, if you don't want to run Goo Grenade. Another really good loadout with Shockwave is going to be Riot Shield. I tested this out as well, and it goes crazy. So those are the loadouts I've tested out. But honestly, this specialization is so versatile. You could probably run it with just about anything and do good. I wouldn't say there's like an exact loadout you would use it in. As for the hover pad, you definitely want to be using it with a longer range gun like the crossbow or the repeater. Regardless on what your guys' thoughts are on Season 10, I think it's safe to say visually, Embark is cooked. I really dig the vibe of Season 10 so far. Oh, look at that! Man, I was just shredding him with that crossbow. We gotta go finish off that kill. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm cooked. I'd risk it for the biscuit. So as we're making our way over to Vault A, I figured I'd tell you guys my thoughts on Season 10. I think it's just a tiny bit of a disappointing season in some ways, but overall I do think it's a good season, not a great season, not a bad season, not even a mediocre season. I do think it's good, but I think having no castle map, you know, after having it kind of teased and hinted at, is not great. I really hope we do get one eventually. But overall, I'm very happy with the content for Season 10. It feels quality. The changes to Ranked are great as well. Overall, I'm a big fan of... I probably definitely should have ran defib now that... Yeah, we're out of here. Bye-bye. Ooh. So there has been one change to Point Break, and that is instead of getting 15 coins for clearing a stage, you now get 5 coins per vault. Kind of making it a little more fair for the attackers, giving you that little extra boost. Oh yeah, watch this. See, in that situation, I was able to do a little bit of a movement tech. It's just the practice range is a little too flat to test things out sometimes. Alright, we're gonna go grab this guy's statue. Oh, never mind, somebody stole it. Ooh. I have terrible accuracy of this thing. Like, if I don't hit the first couple shots, I'm cooked. I got that light so low. So unbelievably low. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna do a little trolling here. I'm gonna do this, and then do that. And look at this, I have this crazy height now. They're not expecting this. Alright, see, in this situation, this is what I'd probably recommend using this thing for. Look at that, I'm just kind of trolling. They don't know I'm here. I don't think people are used to looking up in the sky in this game. That's the thing. Like, this is such a foreign thing to the finals. Oh no, he got the hit off. I literally quick melee too. I feel so bad. Nobody's here. We're gonna get the arm off. I suppose we'll goo this off. We'll goo that off. And then I'm gonna take a little launch thing. Instead of, oh my lord, that's a lot of them. Aw, you kidding me? No way, that head glitch is crazy. Oh my gosh. Alright, he's low. He's not gonna push up for a minute. Oh, we got him. Ooh, alright, we got an assist on him. Looks like we can start rezzing now. Ooh! I threw that fight so hard. I'm so bad. They're stacking hard, though. One thing I am noticing about the Vortex is it's not great in, like, quick situations like that. Like, I feel like you need to be in a little bit of a, like, slower pace situation. It could just be I don't have the gadget down yet. As for this crossbow, it's good. I just, like I said, I don't have the aim down. I suck with aiming at this thing. Dude, these guys are stacking so hard. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, how do you know I was there? He must have saw me go through. This guy is... I think it's this guy who's... Oh, there's like probably 5 crossbows in the game. Everyone's using it. Really digging the look of that emerald grenade. Look how cool this thing looks. That is so cool. Alright, take the high ground. Oh, and I got killed midair. That game was brutal. I did not do good. We did not do good. None of us did great, but that's just how Point Break goes. It's still, even after the change, I think, a very defenders biased game. Also, I love this new animation screen. It's very cool. It's way more, like, I don't know, expressive. So guys, that is a quick overview of the major content added in Season 10 of the finals. I think the season overall is good, like I said, but it is just a tiny bit of a letdown with no castle map. I would love to see some more content added in the mid-season update, but I'm sure that's not going to happen. Overall, with the content added, I am very happy. I think the crossbow is extremely powerful and will definitely have a place in the meta. I really like the new shockwave. I just need to get better with it. And then the hover pad is fine. I don't see it being crazy, but it is cool. Please be sure to subscribe and comment down below what else you'd like to see in the finals. I'll have more finals content coming soon. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.